Yo, what's good, y'all? Today is October 31st. It is a Friday. Just want to give you guys a quick trade recap and why I took the trade, all the confluence I used, and all that stuff. So, starting off in the 1 hour time frame, I usually just mark out all my liquidity points. I mark out my fair value gaps where price could reject from, all that good stuff. So, where price is sitting at right now, it's currently in the spot where I want to be at. Um, Obviously, I've been trading a lot of continuation models. Today was a reversal model, which I had a lot of conviction in. So, starting off first, we had this 4 hour FEG. It doesn't really matter. Just like to mark it out where price rejected from in the beginning. 1 hour, first present a 1 hour bearish FEG here. Actually, let me turn this off. Yeah, so we have a first present a 1 hour bearish FEG right there, and then and then this big bullish 1 hour FEG here. So, coming in the morning, obviously where we had our liquidity points are is very obvious. We had a ton of LR, low resistance liquidity. We had London low, Asia low, and then this other relative equal low stacked with this other low. Um, yeah, so just looking for literally just a long model out of here. It looks like a continuation model because we're buying back up, chopping, selling back off, rebalancing the 1 hour FG. Then we're gonna have a buy move back up. Pretty simple, not too complicated. Just sweeping liquidity, delivering out of 1 hour FG, and catching the reversal model out of there. So I wasn't really looking for it's just as long as we swept the London low and Asia low, that's a lot of conviction already that we're gonna have a bullish run back up, especially rebalancing and delivering out of a 1 hour FG. So drop down to the lower time frame, what we had first. So obviously we had the LRLR, all this liquidity here on the higher time frame. London low, Asia low getting swept, and then so market opens. Let me just pull this back up in. So market opens, obviously from here, from this standpoint, this is what I'm looking at before market opens. So market opens, we end up just dumping lower. Yeah, so we end up just dumping lower, just generating liquidity at this point. And then around this time, this is where price tends to chop around when it's ready to reversal out of there. I would have preferred like a strong reversal out of here, but just being patient, waiting for the inversion, waiting for it to become clear is very important. So we're obviously selling off. So this is manipulation, and then manipulation legs kind of everyone looks at it differently. So manipulation leg, and we're accumulating, and then we're gonna have the distribution model out of here. So straight from like out of here. So we end up leaving behind a 5 minute FEG. 5 minute FEG here. I'm looking for this to get inverted. Then we can take a long model from there, targeting the other 5 minute FEG, go and break even past this point. We end up getting no really strong inversions out of here. We are getting a smaller sweep here, but this just isn't like good in my opinion. We are really non-inverting any type of rally gap, and I think there's like a 3 minute here or something, and we reject lower. So yeah, so we end up trading lower from here, just generating liquidity. Now at this point, where we get the last leg here, I know it's kind of where you're like, oh, this isn't this the last leg. Just having market experience, you kind of just know which one is going to be the last leg when it comes to reversal models. So obviously we had this last leg here sweeping this liquidity here. Obviously the next candle sweeps it, but sweeping the last leg, sweeping everything else before having a buy move back up. So in my opinion, should I have waited for the 5 minute? No, not necessarily at this point. I could go break even at this point. Yes. So at this 5 minute bearish FEG, I'm going to break even. We are also I'm gonna tell you why this trade could. Obviously, not everyone has a win rate, but having conviction in your trade is very important. This is a 15-minute bearish here, 5 minute bearish, and another 5 minute bearish here. So keep that in mind. So we end up having a change of state on the 1 minute. 5 minute here, and then obviously just flip on this inversion here. So let me just break down the time frame now. So yeah, so we end up sweeping here, sweeping everything else, all this liquidity. We end up sweeping the last bit of liquidity before having a buy move back up. So this looks really good in my opinion. So yeah, so we end up inverting there. So taking a long position here. Obviously, keeping your stops at the low, at the body low is very, either keeping stops at the body low or at this low or at the fair value gap that got created. Up to you guys. I ended up leaving it just somewhere around here, like somewhere there. Yeah, so I didn't keep it at the low, but and then we had let the trade run up to the first, not the first presented, but 5 minute FEG, 5 minute bearish, 15 minute bearish. So yeah, so we had change of state, 1 minute inversion, targeting the second 5 minute FEG, going break even at the first 5 minute FEG, and then yeah, so we ended up letting the trade run. I'm explaining why this trade couldn't possibly work. So yeah, pretty simple. Really good trade. We ended up just reversing out of there now, and I'm gonna explain that now. So as you can see, price trades lower, sweeping all this liquidity, delivering out of 1 hour FG. Now you're gonna tell me why this trade wouldn't work. This is a 15-minute bearish, 5 minute bearish. We're kind of sandwiched between two high time frame FEGs. I wouldn't say 15 is 1 hour and the 15-minute FEG. So which one is gonna push our price higher, especially adding up all the confluences? It being we're sweeping LR, we're sweeping Asia, London, delivering out a 1 hour FEG. What's stronger than the 15-minute FEG? All those things. So we end up reversing out of here because of the 15-minute FEG holding. So yeah, so we end up just selling off from here. So we just sell off because of 15-minute FEG holds. So now, why are you taking this trade, Isaac? Why? Let me tell you. First of all, I'm going to break even at the 5 minute FEG. All my risk is going to be off the table after going break even at this point. If this holds and we get stopped out break even, I'm okay with that. I know why this trade didn't work. Now, why did it work? We swept a lot of liquidity. We're sweeping a lot of liquidity. We're delivering out of a 1 hour FEG. Also, I'm pretty sure EQ lines up with everything as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if EQ lines up with everything. Let me see. So swing low, swing high. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. So EQ actually gets touched as well. So equilibrium gets touched before the trade even goes. Equilibrium getting rebalance. 1 hour FEG getting rebalance. Sweeping liquidity. And then obviously not being greedy. Obviously we could target these highs here. But what is the conviction you have on that? What is the conviction? That's a lot of more conviction you're going to need in order to hold that trade back up there. But yeah, it was pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, we're trading into a 15-minute and a 5 minute FEG, but having all our confluence add up all together very strongly is very good. We're sweeping London, Asia, delivering out a 1 hour FEG, sweeping LR, rebalancing equilibrium, inversion, change of state, going break even at the 5 minute FEG, so all the risk is off the table. Yeah, so I actually did not see EQ line up, but that's even more adds up. So yeah, so that's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, it is a lot, but once you get it, you kind of use all your confluence all together. But yeah, so I'm gonna catch y'all next week. October's over, November's starting. Last few months before the end of the year. Hopefully, we get good price action. Obviously, I haven't taken a trade all week. Today was the only day I took a trade. Thursday no trade, Wednesday no trade, Tuesday no trade, Monday no trade, and then last week I only took one trade on Thursday. So yeah, as you can see, being a trader is not trading every day. Obviously, we are gonna have those times and periods that we're gonna trade a lot, but during the economic state of the world right now, we kind of can't be trading a lot because of what's going on outside and everything. So yeah, just make sure y'all stay patient, stay disciplined, follow your rules. Don't be so caught up in what other people's are doing. Don't compare yourself. Obviously, many of you heard this. Comparison is the thief of joy, and I live by that. Um, I know it's hard to kind of see someone else's life and say you want that, which is good, which is good. It's pushing you to want that. But remember to always love yours, no matter what. Love your family, love your house, love your car, love your girlfriend, love your brother, love your aunts, uncles, all that stuff. Because without being happy in the moment, you kind of don't enjoy life. Just thinking about the future or just thinking about the past. So I suggest everyone to just live in the moment. Obviously have plans, have future plans, but don't stress over it. Don't stress over the past. Don't stress over the future. Just go. Your path is already written. Um, so yeah, just follow what you believe in, and yeah, stay true to yourself, and always try to get better every day. That's all I can say. Just get better every day, 1% every day. Take step by step, day by day. That's it. So yeah, so I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Obviously Friday, end of the week, October 31st. Make sure y'all have a good Halloween. Um, yeah, make sure y'all stay safe as well. Next week, next month, hopefully we get good price action. December, hopefully we get good price action. So we'll see about that. So yeah, so I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Make sure you have a good one. Happy Halloween.